There you go. So hi, good evening, everyone. Great to see you all on. For those who don't know me, my name is Paul Chalmers. I'm the managing director of the company. I'm one of the 3 owners and 3 co-founders of NextGen. Now, I have certain responsibilities in the company. I look at my team, and as the head, I look after all the trading of the company's money, so you get daily rewards. And I'm also responsible for general day-to-day operations as managing director. And I get involved in situations where we need to sort something out. But also, of course, the academy. I made the NextGen Academy education, and and that is now through UK Trading Academy, which is my company. It's UK Trading Academy is now pretty much the biggest trading academy in the world, highly recognized. We've won international awards for the way that we teach. But of course, now we've got the accreditation as well. So what's interesting, and something I talked about on the global convention that you all may have been on, and that was the fact that the company is actually doing things where we are going into areas which are not normal areas that a network marketing company goes into, yet we are leading the field in those areas. Now, let me explain to you and give you a couple of comments as regards what I mean. A lot of you have heard about our NFT game, okay? And when we went over to Dubai, I didn't go, unfortunately. I just had an operation on my mouth. But the rest of the team went, and the game looks incredible. And we are now putting it onto the launch pads. What does that mean? Well, we're putting it onto Xbox, etc. That's a launch pad. Xbox is a launch pad. To give you an idea what launch pads are. So we're putting it onto the main gaming vehicles. That's what a launch pad is. A lot of people use technical jargon, but as a teacher, I don't like to do that. A launch pad basically is a vehicle that you can use to play games, just like the Xbox. So that's what we're doing at the moment. Once we've done that, then we are going out to the influencers. And the influencers that we have on board are some of the biggest gaming influencers in the world. They see it, they like it. They'll be sending that information out to their people. Now, those influencers, it's nothing unusual for them to have 5 million, 10 million, 15 million followers. Now, as you know, we are doing this for the benefit of the coin, to increase the coin that we have in many different aspects. So when an influencer likes that game and sends it out to his 15 million people, you know that you must probably going to have 7.5 million people going to try the game. And of course, we're using the coin. So that is, and you will not believe how powerful that will be towards the price of our coin. It is pretty fantastic. Now, that's just a little bit about the NFT game, but it is a 100% NFT game, yeah, non-fungible token. In other words, every little bit that is made of that game is an NFT which you can buy. You know, you've seen those monkeys which sell for 15 million, 29 million, I think one of them is. Well, you can buy those NFTs within the game, and of course, there's an NFT marketplace where you'll be able to trade them and make becoming very popular. Then those are going to go up at the same time. So that's just a little bit about NFT. But the reason I mentioned it is that it is a 100% NFT game. The gaming companies are in a race with us. The gaming companies, not the network marketing companies, the specialists at gaming are in a race with us to try to get the first NFT game out. And we're on the launch pads. You know, that is the sort of things that we're doing. We're competing in areas with specialists, and we're still beating them hands down. If you look at our education, our Forex and our crypto education, there's a lot of people coming in one moment, our Forex and crypto education, then we have an accredited course. Yeah, we're able to give proper qualifications, just like a university and a college does. So when you look at, let's forget any network marketing company at the moment that has Forex and crypto education. None of them, 0 network marketing companies in the world have an educational platform that's accredited, because it's not good enough, basically. Ours is. So not only do we lead the world in getting an accredited Forex and crypto educational course, that's how good it is, by an independent accreditation company, but a lot of the Forex and crypto education companies in the world, forget network marketing, I'm talking about educational companies, their courses are not good enough to get accreditation. So we really are leading the field in so many areas. So I just wanted to mention that to you. Now then, just very, very briefly, as you must probably know, and I will quickly show my screen. I think I've still got it on here. A lot of people have been asking me today, you know, when is this coming in to transfer your Euro wallet and you can take, you know, some Amgen or some Euros, you know, 25, 50, 75%, 100. That's now in there. Okay, so you can do that. We've still got 4 hours for you to go in and be able to make those changes. And I'm just very quickly going to show you where it is, because I've just had Faisal to send us that. I hope you can see my screen there. George, can you just put your thumb up? You can see the screen. Okay, so you go to your rewards wallet, you click transfer to Euro wallet, and then you click on rewards here and you decide the percentage of Amgen that you want. 25% Amgen, 50, 75 or 100, and then click submit. Okay, now some of you won't have rewards this week. That's because you must probably compound in. The rewards go straight into your bottom line. So your package will have increased, yeah? Instead of it a 5,000 package at the moment, say being 5,009 so far, it'll be 5,009 plus whatever you made this week. Now, one other quick one for you. So I just wanted to show you this, beans we're on, because these are some of the priority items that you will want to know. So that's in, and it'll be in your reward wallet on the back end. The next thing is the Academy. Now then, I mentioned to you, well, it must have been over a month ago now, maybe 2 months, that we were going to have our own college. Yeah, our own college in Wales, where I live, in Bridgend in Wales, so halfway between the two main cities of Cardiff, which is the capital of Wales, and Swansea. So we're right in the middle of that, right by a holiday resort. So 15 minutes down the road, I can be on the beach 15 minutes from the time I get home. So it's great. So this is where the college is going to be, and we will be taking students. So I want to explain just a little bit about that. 1 second, there's loads more people coming in. Just want to explain, I think we're going to get to 200 now. I'll explain a little bit more about that. Now, the college will have 12 spaces every Tuesday. Every Tuesday of the month, there will be 12 places. We were going to do 16, but we realized with the intensity that it is, less people will get more attention. So we're going to be doing 12. And that will be every single Tuesday of the month of the year. Okay, apart from Christmas or whatever it may be, or Easter, bank holidays or whatever. But when you've gone through the course and you've gone through all the modules, this is like a fast track for you to be able to come to the traders that trade the company's money, because in that office, there's a number of things happening. First of all, we have the college, and you'll be able to come down and you'll be able to go through with us a fast track training day. Okay, now, if space is allowed, you can do a couple of them. You know, if there's a few that you want to do, you could come 1 week, next week, a week after, for 4 weeks or wherever it may be. You can only do it 4 times maximum, but you come down and then you will have a fast track on every single module to make sure you fully understand the course. If there's questions that you have, even though my team are brilliant, whoever's been on the Academy itself, they are brilliant. Craig and Emma, and now Philip. If you ask a question live on the chat, we answer it. But sometimes it's great to be right in front where we, or have a MetaTrader up in front of us. And I'm sure Echo will try to get down 52 weeks a year, but we'll have to try and put the reins on him a little bit. But as the ambassador, he's allowed to be able to do that. But it'll give you the sort of polishing touch that you need before you take the exam. Okay, when you take the exam, then obviously when you pass, that's brilliant. And we're going to be doing ceremonies where you'll be in cap and gown and everything. We'll be just like the university's giving you your award. Now, at the moment, it is for people who have a 5,000 package, or there may be some people who have been doing it for a number of years and they've had like 2.5 and 2.5, but you comply with 5,000 so long as it's from the point that you start with NextGen, because we've changed the course when we did NextGen, because we've also added crypto as well. So at the moment, it'll be for 5,000 packages, and you will be able to take the course, obviously, and then be able to take the test, the exam, and pass. We'll make sure that we give you plenty of training on top of what you do. Now, we were planning to launch and open with a proper ceremony on the 22nd of this month. The problem is we've had some legal issues. There always isn't. Legals are always a pain in the neck, because they will always try to find problems, because every letter they send, they can charge you £200 an hour or something. So you know what it's like with legals if you've ever been through anything. And we only signed the contract on Friday. We only signed the contract on Thursday, a couple of days ago. It should have already been signed weeks ago, and the builders should have been in and started to do it, because the 22nd of October is only 12 days away now. And we only signed that contract. I only had the keys on Friday. So therefore, the problem we've got is now the builders will start tomorrow. So to be ready by the 22nd is almost impossible. It's only 12 days time. We've got stuff on order, because we didn't order things until we actually passed, because the last thing you want is a problem. And then you've got loads of huge packages of desks and goodness knows what arriving, as you can imagine, and where you're going to store it until you find somewhere else. So we now have it, but whether it'll be the 22nd of October, I'm not sure. Okay, for that reason and that reason alone, because nothing has started yet. It all starts tomorrow. But anything that is good is worth waiting an extra couple of weeks for. So I will be updating everybody around the 15th of this month, which is not far away, on what the date is actually going to be. So that's the Academy. But the Academy does three things, you see. As well as giving you an intensive training day, it also is the center where we do all the trading. So the options trading, the Forex trading, the crypto trading that we do is all linked to that office. So the second part of the office is an amazing marketing tool for you, because when you've got people that you want to bring in and they want to put or buy packages and they're not sure, you used to be able to go to the head office. Well, now you can actually come down to the place where everything happens. That's why I called it the jewel in the crown, because it's the place where everything happens. There's going to be a big there's 4 50-inch monitors on up on the wall for training, for Bloomberg coming in, so we know the details that we have, for the market index coming in, which all of our people who trade know how good that is. We make so many winning trades with the market index. It's unbelievable. And there'll be one which will have the company's Forex account. Okay, and then we do some Bitcoin trading as well in that, but that's pure trading like Forex, not the type of trading that we do with our crypto, which is totally different. So you are bringing people down that can actually physically see everything happening. It is an incredible marketing tool. But as well as that, being an educator and running companies before, we have to have the best sales team we can possibly have. So therefore, what we're also going to be doing is that one Thursday, at the moment it's only one Thursday, there may be so much request for it that we have to do it more often, but we will be doing a leadership training day from 9 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And what we're going to be doing is teaching you exactly how you present the business presentation, okay? Also how, and there will be a brand new set of slides for the Academy. So you will learn exactly how the Academy works, because I'm sure a lot of you, if I ask now, how does the Academy work? You'd be able to bumble along with a few different things, but you wouldn't be able to present it properly, because it's an incredible thing. And most of our leaders, even on here now, wouldn't be able to say exactly how the academy works. So we'll give you the business presentation training. We will give you the academy presentation training, but you're going to get slightly more simplified ones than Emma does, our VP of NextGen Academy. You're going to get slightly more simplified so that you can explain exactly how the academy works with screenshots of what people will see. The third thing is quantum. Now, quantum is going to grow within the company. Now, a lot of people might even say, well, what the heck is quantum? Exactly. That answers, that's the reason why I'm going to do it, is that you will learn all about quantum. Quantum is our managed accounts where people who want to put more than 5,000 in, let me just admit more, we're over 200, Imran. Well, people who want to put extra money in, larger amounts of money, well, quantum's the way. Because when you go to a prospect, you want to be able to know the tools that you have, the things that you have, the services that this company provides, to be able to best fit them. I had somebody over in Nigeria, they said, but I want to put in 100,000. I said, you can't. 5K pack, and you can have a maximum of 5. But I said you could put the other 75,000 into quantum. So you're also going to learn about quantum. So there's 3 separate areas that this academy, this college, is pointless calling it the academy because it's a college. The college will have the NextGen Academy. It will be having leadership training, and it will be a marketplace, a centerpiece for people you want to bring down to be able to show them exactly how this company works. And you can see it in front of you, by the side of you, around you. You'll be able to open the door and have a look at Craig, say, doing a market analysis. You'll see up on the screens the money being made on Forex. One thing that I do want to mention, a couple of people had mentioned, we didn't have any trades or many trades on our FX Blue, like on the Forex, since I went to Nigeria. There's a reason for that, just so that you understand there's nothing unusual going on. Most people think when they see something, there's something unusual. It isn't. We have had such volatile markets in Forex, and obviously there's been a lot of things going on within Europe and UK. Now, those are the 2 biggest currencies in the world. And we've had huge interest rate hikes. We still have the Ukraine war. Then we had the threat of nuclear war. And the markets were reacting so badly, as well as the Queen dying, which does make a difference to the markets. Anything which is uncertain, you will get reactions. So we had 2 of the biggest currencies that we trade really going nuts. So therefore, what we did, there's a benefit and there's a negative. What we did is I told my team to lay off the Forex until I start to see it settle a little bit, but instead go over onto doing more options. Now, of course, you can't have an FX Blue on options because of the way options work. We're selling insurance. Because what I saw, of course, is that because the market was volatile, then people take out options on trades that they have. They will want to buy an option as a security against a trade going wrong for them. So we saw loads of volume of potential trades that we could take as a seller of options, okay, as an insurance company, to be able to, sorry, I'm just letting another 9 in, to be able to take advantage of that. So that profit isn't so high, but it's very, very safe. Okay, so that was bringing the bread and butter in for us. And what we will do now, I'll have a little look at it tomorrow because it's bank holiday in America. So the academy is not on tomorrow. We're not trading tomorrow, but I'll have a look tomorrow at what it's done over the last couple of days and see how it starts on Tuesday. And then you'll most probably start to see some trades coming back onto our 30 million account. Well, my team has taken it up from 30 million now. Goodness knows what it's at, but we've had some very, very good spells, including one a couple of weeks ago where you saw a big spike up. And I just took advantage of a situation that we saw. So please don't worry that you haven't seen any trades on the FX Blue account. There's a good reason for it, but we will be going back to that because that gives us higher rewards, okay, higher profits. But also, I'm not going to jeopardize everybody in the company while I was away as well. Okay, and the team were sort of left on their own trading. I like to keep a little eye on things. So with what I saw, I said, just leave it alone for now. and we'll concentrate on the huge amount of volume we're seeing on the options. So do not worry about that. Nothing going on. People like to cast negative things about NextGen because we're doing so well. So I just wanted all of you to know from the horse's mouth, the ones that put the fingers on the button to say buy and sell, just so that you know what was happening. Right, let's get on to the reason. I'm sorry it's been 20 minutes, but I'm sure it's good information for you. Now, let's get on to the reason that we're here, the new crypto strategy. And you can see that's been having the market, the Bitcoin has been having a nightmare as well when I actually show you the screen. But I'm going to show you what the new crypto strategy is, the new DaVinci strategy. Module 20 is live, okay, in the members area, in your Academy members area. But I'm going to show you actually how good it is, because it's incredibly good. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you, not in detail, because that's what the module's for, but just so that you have an understanding when you go in, what you're seeing and how you would trade it. Okay, and it's very simple. It's even simpler than the Forex strategy, the market index. Okay, it's much, much simpler. So let me share screen with you, and then I'll go through it. When you go into the members area, this is one of the charts that you're going to see when you go onto the TV screen. This is the DaVinci strategy. Now, the aim, first of all, of this is not to teach you exactly how to use it, but to give you an understanding of how easy it is and what you're going to be doing. First thing I want to do is take you up to the top left-hand corner here. As you can see, and it says BTC USD. So this is Bitcoin against US dollar. And this is the market that you're going to be using the DaVinci on. Now, the DaVinci is made up of a number of different items. First of all, you have a top blue zone and a lower red zone. Now, these zones are calculated through the index and where we expect the market to vary during that bar. Now, as you can see, you have a red bar down and a green bar up. This is the market. And this is the Bitcoin US dollar going down and up every 15 minutes. One of these bars takes 15 minutes, and you can see M15 at the top here. So this is a 15-minute chart. So every bar takes 15 minutes to develop. Now, if you have a look at the zones vary as the bar is being made, but they're pretty accurate, because where you see everything ending up is normally quite nicely between those lines. What I'm going to do now is explain to you exactly how we trade it and how easy it is. Now, this is Friday. We're not going to look at this because nobody was in on Friday, because it was non-farm payroll. That's the most dangerous day of the month to trade, because in America, non-farm payroll figures are given out and they can move the markets more than anything, especially in Forex. But even with crypto, you can see that this is when non-farm payroll came out, and look what happened to crypto. This is why we do not trade on very important news announcements. And also, like for instance, on Monday, tomorrow, we are not trading because it's Columbus Day, and it's the opposite. So therefore, what happens is the market is very quiet normally because there's not a lot of volume. But it can also be dangerous, because if some large trades are put in to take the market in a certain direction, because there's not much volume in the market, it can spike very, very large, and you can lose very, very quickly. So that's why we don't trade during major news announcements, and also on US and UK bank holidays. What I'm going to do now is take you to a little bit more sensible a day. So let's go to the previous day. Even though there was some very, very large bars, you often see that within crypto, but not as big as non-farm payroll. And I'm going to show you a typical day. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the start of the day when we put the Academy on, which is 8:30. Now this shows 10:30 here, because a MetaTrader, our MetaTraders are always 2 hours out, because the company that make MetaTrader are in, I believe, Malta, so therefore they're 2 hours different to us. So that is why there's a variation on here. So 10:30, and The live stream stops at 8:30 UK time in the evening, so that would be 10:30 on here. And what we're going to do is just go through this day, and I will show you exactly how it works. Now, the market itself, here's the previous bar on 10:30, then the market goes down. Okay, and you will see a green arrow, and all you will do is you'll place a buy at this point in time. You place a buy, and your take profit is the opposite side of this yellow line, 50% between the yellow line and the blue. So you're looking for this trade to come up to around this area, which it does, and it wins. But it doesn't win on that one because the market shoots up, and you win on the same bar, 54 points. The market goes up further, and it hits a red arrow. The market comes back down. 15 minutes are over, the market comes back up and then shoots down. And you would have closed it at around 52 points again because the market has gone 50% between the yellow line and the red. So around here you'd be taking it, so 100 points already. Market carries on, nothing, then the market shoots down, hits this red line here, which triggers a buy because it expects it to go the other way. The market goes up, it comes back down again. It goes up on this spike. You can see this little black line going up here on this bar. And 50% between the yellow and the blue, which is about here, you take another 56 points. Then about an hour goes by and nothing. Then there's a movement down. You get the green arrow, which is here, not the bottom of the bar, the green arrow, which is come on about here. And then you're looking for 50% again on a bar which goes up. Now this one goes up here. Now that's only 12 pips, so it's almost zero. But you still haven't lost. So we've had 3 winners, 1, 2, 3, 4 winners so far. Carries on. You get another bar coming in here. Now what's happened here, the market's gone up, come back. Then it's gone up. It triggers a sell. You're into a sell. It goes down and you win on the same bar again, 31 points. Market goes further down, hits the red line. The green arrow comes for a buy. And you win quite a nice amount here, look, because you go 50% between the yellow and the blue, which is about 74 points. On this one, you'd then go into a sell. The market came down, didn't quite go to 50%. It goes up further, so now you're negative 50 points. And then it comes down, and you will close halfway between the yellow here and the red. And that was 22 points. Then you wait a little while and there's another arrow trigger. Now this spiked up quite quickly because the index was at this point here and it's gone up here. So you will find that the arrow will come up about 50% between the two of them, which is around this area here. So there's the bottom, there's the top. It'll have first come on here and then it will continue up. But the entry that you would have taken would be here. And then the bar closes, the next bar comes on, it goes up a bit, then it shoots down. And of course, here's your yellow, here's your red, you would close it at about 80 points profit. Then you wait for a while, and then there's a big bar up. Again, this arrow would be here, but it would have first come on 50% of the way between the bottom of the blue here and the top, so around this point. So you would have first got the signal here, entered, the market would have gone up. It would have gone up a little bit more, and then it shot down, and hey presto, you would have taken 50%, which is over 100 pips. The market continues down, and you'd get the same situation here. So the green buy arrow would have come on about 50% between the movement here, so around this point. The market continued down, minus 90 points there, minus 120. Now your stop loss is going to be 200 points. So if you lose, it's got to come right down here. Then the market goes back up and it closes 50% between the yellow on this bar, as this bar comes back up, and the blue, which is around here. So it will close around zero. The market then goes up again, it then goes down, and then it goes down a touch, which triggers a buy, and you'd win on the same bar, look. Again, 50% between the yellow and the blue. You'd have won another 87 points. Come up here, maybe 5 minutes later, it came up and hit a sell. There's no huge movement up on the blue, so it would have taken it exactly where it is. So here would have been your sell, and look what happens. Didn't quite make it on that bar. Next bar opens, shoots back up, comes back down. You would have taken 85 points here, halfway between the yellow and the red line. Bang, there it is. Then you'd be waiting for a while. Now it's 6 o'clock in the evening. There's another buy. You can see how well this has done. It's one on the same bar. There's a selling bar here. Then the next bar opens 15 minutes later from the start of this one. It goes down, it triggers, it shoots back up. You would have taken 50%. 50% between the yellow and the blue, 60 pips. Now, finally, it's not quite the last trade of the day. On this next bar, the market spikes up. You'd have had the red arrow come on halfway between this point and this point, so around here. You'd be in a sell. The market came back down, opened the next bar, shot down about 50% there. You would have had another 90 pips. So you can see we're already at about 600 to 700 points. It's incredible what it does, and it does this every single day. Now there's not a losing trade on here. Maybe this trade would have been slightly minus because it shot down so fast. There could have been a slight negative there, but we're talking like 15 or 20 pips. Again, towards the end of the day, there's two more. The market has finished there, gone up, place to sell. That would have been exactly at the point because there's no big change in the market. You would have closed on the same bar, 49 points. Then there's a buy. The market would have closed, gone across to the next one, down, and then across, back up, and you would have closed at around 4 points. Okay, almost zero. And that was your day. Now, this is quite common. Now, you will get sometimes every now and again losing trades because no strategy can ever keep getting winners. But as you can see from here, most of them win, if not all of them. Let me go to the previous day to see if I can find losing trades, because as you can see here very, very quickly, this would have been your first trade of the day. It would have come across, gone down, back up, and you would have closed it here with a little profit. As you can see, this bar hit, you would have closed that with a profit. A sell, you would have closed that down here with a profit. A buy, you can see there's a spike up there on that line. See the spike going up? This is just on a bar. For those that don't know, the body is where the bar starts and where the bar finishes. In between, so bar start and bar finish. In between, if it goes any other way, you will see a black line like you can see here, but that would have been a winning trade. So you can see when you go through them, any more trades that day, that would have been a very small win. And that would have been a very small win. But you can see that the trades come very regularly during a day. I'm just trying to see if I can find a situation where we would have lost the 200 points. But it doesn't take long to get those 200 points back. Maybe here. Now, the line was here. It finished on this bar here. So about halfway, you would have gone in around here. There would have been a sell. The market would have gone back down. Oh no, that wouldn't have lost either because it spiked down, and that's 50%, more than 50% you would have won. But say this didn't spike down. Say this opened and then carried on up. See, you would have lost 150, 60, 70, 80, 90. Only just. That's why we make, after we've back tested this loads, and that's why we've made the 200 pips. That's actually 199. But say it was 200, you would have lost there. But on the next bar, this one coming up here, you would have placed another trade, and that would have made back straight away about 60. So it doesn't take long to make the 200 back because you would have had a lot of very nice winning trades. Take a look at this one here. Yeah, you would have entered most probably around here, and you would have taken profit up here. There's 60 pips. Here's a sell here. That would have won at this point here. So you see there's loads of trades which would have won. You would have had a buy which won straight away, and you would have had a sell which won straight away. A buy which won straight away. A buy which won straight away, and then the sell won straight away. You can see that this is a very, very accurate strategy and very good. But that would be an example probably where you could have lost 200 points. And then you stop. But overall in a day, most days make 600 to 800. I know that our ambassador Echo was trading this day here, the day before we stopped, the day that I showed you. And at 2:48, because he's got it on the Telegram post, at 2:48 he'd already made over 300 points. And after 2:48 there was some very, very big trades. There was this trade here which won. You know, this trade, this trade, this trade, this trade. They all won. So around 600 to 700 pips most probably for this day, which is an incredible amount. Now if you'd put £1 a point, and you were trading with £1 a point on this day, you would have won £700. If you were trading with £10 a point, you would have won £7,000 in one day. Even if you were trading at 10 cents a point and you had £100 bank, you would have still made £70. That's 7% in one day, even if you were trading at just 10 pence per trade, taking it very, very safely. So that is the DaVinci, as you can see. I'm sure after seeing that, if you have any knowledge whatsoever of trading, or even if you don't, you can see exactly how this works and how easy it is. You're going to be very, very excited. Between the Forex and the crypto strategies, which are, now these two are streamed live. You're going to see that I just showed you, and the Forex strategy side by side, okay, when you log into your members area in the Academy. Now, if you haven't started, I suggest you start, because you get it as part of your package. It's what you're actually buying. You're buying a package of Forex and crypto education. And as you can see, we now have accreditation. It's a very, very high level course, but the way that we teach it is slow, step by step. Some of the best traders that we've got on the Academy now are people who didn't even have a clue how to download the software, that MetaTrader that you were looking at. There's a typical example, a lady called Joanna Williams. Boy, was she making money. Joanna was somebody who started originally with our Academy. We've got Echo. Echo's become ambassador, but he didn't have a clue what those lines were on that chart when he first started. And now he's ambassador of the Academy, and he regularly posts up how much he's made every single day. So, you know, this shows you that you, no matter what your background, no matter what you've achieved, you can do this. You know, my 9-year-old daughter, we have something called the Asian rejection strategy. I've got a 9-year-old daughter. You sometimes see her pop on. She's not tonight. She's in bed, thank goodness. But she'll stick her head around the corner sometime. I know loads of you have seen her. If you were in London, she was on the stage picking out the raffle in our London event a little while ago. So you see what's happening is that my 9-year-old daughter, I taught her the Asian rejection strategy, which is another strategy you download and learn how to do. Actually, and she had, I think it was 34 out of 36 trades correct. That's a 9-year-old girl. Now, if she can do it, anybody can do it. Okay, anybody can do it. If a 9-year-old girl, I can teach, sitting down and explaining how it works, what she would do, where she would enter, where she put her stop loss. And she had, as I said, only 2 wrong in all of that, 34 out of 36 correct. So everybody can do it. Not enough people are buying the packages and then going to do it, but you don't realize what you're missing, an ability that you have to make even more money from this opportunity. Because once you learn how to trade, you've got a skill for life, not just for the next couple of weeks, not until your package expires, because you learn a lot of the strategies that you learn. You don't even need to have the live markets. I know they're brilliant, as I've just shown you here, but at the same time, you don't need to have those Forex and crypto live. We teach you other strategies that you can learn for the rest of your life and use. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I hope it's been of interest. And also, I hope that you've learned a little bit more about what we're doing with our NFT game and what we're doing with the transfer, where you can transfer your euros to Amgen. I showed you on the screen what you do, and also get a better idea of what we're doing with the Academy and the new office as well. So I'd like to thank you all on a Sunday evening. I know some of you have been out, some have gone to church and all of those things, but I really appreciate 214 people coming on. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Lovely to see so many smiling faces, and also lovely to see so many people and faces that I know. Hi, Lexi. How are you? Oh, we have Nafis on as well. I didn't see Nafis. There's that big smiling face there as well. So Hader, we have Hader on as well. Let's just bring Hader on for a second.
Hi, Paul. How you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. And how are you?
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Just want to say, actually, this company actually listens to the leaders, and we are so proud and so grateful for an amazing opportunity. And Paul, thank you very much for creating this call today and allowing people to see the power that we have with this education system and the company overall. Now, there should be no excuses for people not to go out there and shout out to the world about NextGen lifestyle, because everything that somebody, a leader wants, we have it in NextGen. The education, the networking side, the credibility, our 5 years roadmap. And let me tell you, and let me just remind everybody, if anybody has not seen the online global convention that we had a couple of days ago, you need to go onto the YouTube channel and listen to the roadmap for the next 5 years. It is very important, and make sure you also tell your whole team to do the same. Because when you see the vision of the company and where it's going to go for the next 5 years, you don't want to be left behind, and you surely don't want your team to be left behind. Because the company is going to grow, whether you come with them or without them. But you want to go with them, don't you? You don't want to be left behind. So take massive action. And Paul, once again, amazing DaVinci Code training and knowledge that you shared with us. So thank you very much. And guys, click your button for tomorrow. And Paul, just to remind everybody, are we going to have a trading day tomorrow?
No, there's no trading day tomorrow. It is American bank holiday. It is Columbus Day. So the volume in the market's going to be tiny. And with what's happening everywhere else, without that volume, then the markets could go a little crazy if something does happen in one of the other big currencies like GBP or Euro. Because, of course, as I always try to explain to people, you know, the Forex market is like the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah. And you throw a huge boulder into the Atlantic Ocean and there's not even a splash, hardly a splash or a ripple. Okay. That's the Forex markets. But the thing is, when one of the biggest currency country has a bank holiday, then it shrinks to a pond. Now you throw the same boulder in a pond, which is something that happens, and it's huge, not just ripples, it's splashes, it's huge waves. Yeah, so that is why we don't trade on those days, because you shrink the Atlantic Ocean to the size of a pond. And if anything happens, the markets go mad and you can lose a fortune like that. So we do it for a reason. Thank you very much, Hader.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Let's just quickly bring Beans. We have our other president on. 1 second. Let's just have a final few words from Imran.
Hi, thank you, Paul. Honestly, today, first time I saw this DaVinci Code, and I just text Echo, I'm going to see him tomorrow and don't need to make money to using strategies. Honestly, you know, we are paying 5K for trader package and we are getting top class education. Thanks, Paul. You know, I did say another day, we don't imagine NextGen being there without you. I'm telling you, brother. And I'm much more excited for Wales office.
Yeah, it's going to be good, isn't it? My God.
Good. So, Paul, it is going to be on 22nd of October or 29th of October?
We're not sure at the moment, Imran. I mentioned earlier that we had problems getting all the legal side done, and that was only completed on Thursday. So we don't even have the builders in yet. And there's only 12 days till the 22nd. You know, we've got items which are on order, which are going to take 2 to 3 weeks. So on the 15th, I will give a more, after a week of the builders being in there, next weekend, I'll give a more accurate date. If miracles happen, and we've made miracles happen before in this company, then it still could be the 22nd. Okay, but I'm going to have the builders working 24 hours a day and all through the weekends as well.
Because Michael keep on texting me. He is the first guy with this team. He'll be coming to Wales.
The thing is, it's great because you can take a team and bring them down on a leadership training day, and we can give them a full day's leadership training.
Oh, that's a good idea.
On quantum, how to present quantum, how to present the academy, and how to present the business presentation properly.
This is a
So
good
we're
idea.
training, you know, we're training our, I don't see networkers. I see this is a company, it's a business to me. It's not a network marketing company. It's a business. Yeah. We have a business needs an amazing product. What have we got? An amazing product. Yeah. Then we need to be able to have a sales force. Yeah. To go out and sell that product. That's how I see our marketers. You know, as you know, I'm not a network marketer, but I can put everything in this company into industry, into a business. You know, the product that you have, get that right. You know, the way that the company is structured to make sure it's sound. And the daily rewards, it'll be interesting because somebody said about this. Let me just explain to everybody. I'm from industry. I can't run this like a network marketing company. Number one, the product. You're selling a product, whether it be HP sauce, yeah, Heinz sauce, or whether it be gas boilers or whatever. You've got to have a great product. We have a great product. Then we have to have the right company structure. And that's why we changed to NextGen, to put all the past mistakes and all the good things that we did in the past into NextGen to cure all of that. So we have the right structure for the company and the people who are in it. As you know, there's been changes, but we got it right. The next thing, of course, is the daily rewards. I see that as our shareholders. Just like any company, you have shareholders who buy into that company. Well, that's where I see the daily rewards. So we have to satisfy our shareholders. And then we have to have a sales team. That's our internet marketers. Yeah, that's you guys. Yeah, you have to do it. But what does a company do with its sales team? It has to train them properly. It has to make sure that they represent this company properly and also know the products. So you see, there is method in my madness, everyone. The reason that we're doing this leadership training is to make sure we have the best sales team in the world. With the best sales team in the world, that team grows. But the best sales team has to have the knowledge of how the company works and the services that it provides. So there is method in this crazy mind of mine, I can assure you, Imran, because I relate to everything to a business rather than a network marketing company. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to let you go and you can enjoy your Sunday evening. I hope this has been of a bit of benefit. It wasn't to teach you how the DaVinci works. It was to show you how good it is and how simple, just by explaining where you would go in and where you would come out. There are very few rules. It's very simple to do, but I wanted you also to see how powerful this is. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming tonight and for listening to me. I really appreciate it. And I will leave you all go now to enjoy the rest of what's left of your Sunday evening. Take care, everyone. Bye for now. Bye.